Hey guys, Josh here with episode 4 of Looting the Queen. So it's been a while since the last episode, and actually I did sort of finish this episode a long time ago as well. It's been a few weeks, so I've had all the clips saved up. I thought I'd release it now, but my setup has actually changed. So I mean, you can see that I have a new interface as well, so this is the old one in all the clips. Also, I have actually sold my melee gear for range, so dual ascensions and Cyrenaic and all that stuff. So kills are going to be a bit different in the future for now until I do buy back my Drygors. So I'll see how that goes, but I bought it for the range buff just because range should now be on par with mage, which means in theory it should be the same as Drygors, or even possibly faster kills at QED than Drygors. So I'll see how that goes, but if not, like if it's not as good, then possibly I could sell like my V Wandon book and sort of just use Drygors for the series, then buy it back. I'll see like what I want to do with that. But I managed to do 41 kills this episode, so a fair amount. But I did get a lot of drops. That is the one thing I do love about QED. The drop rate is fairly common for the items, so I did get a lot. You'll see that in a minute. But there are a lot of duplicates, but there's also some new stuff in there as well. So that's always nice to see. But yeah, QBD, not too bad this week. I think I priced at the tab a few weeks ago, and it's looking really good as well. Just I didn't realise like how much money I would actually make from this series, and I think I'm around 100 kills at the moment, just over 100 kills, and some of the drops I have left, like the Visage and the Kite Shield, just like heads up, I didn't get those unfortunately, but those that are left, like their drop rate is actually quite rare, so I still have a lot of kills to go. Like even if I have to do another 100 kills, I'm going to make a lot of money from this, which I wasn't expecting, but I guess that's quite nice, just to sort of like get all the drops from QED plus just make a lot from it as well, because obviously the drops aren't the main thing, but also they did an update to the Royal Crossbow where you no longer repair it from like brandishing it in the flames. You actually have to buy the pieces and sort of reattach it to the crossbow, and that gives you, I think it's 20 or 25% extra charge. So that's actually going to be really good for the series. That is going to raise the price of the royal pieces a fair bit. I think they're all about 500k now, or around that last time I checked. So that's really helpful. That means like all the pieces I've got saved in my bank are just going to go up in price, which is really nice. And because it is removing pieces from the game, they probably will keep rising, hopefully. Or I mean, they'll reach a decent amount, plus like a mil each again, which would be really nice to see. So that's always good. That's just some extra money now. Like these royal pieces aren't junk items; they're actually worth a bit. Because I think the G price of them is like 100k, if that, of all of them. But the street is like 500k or so. So that's really nice to see now that the drops are worth a bit more. But I think I will now get into everything I got this week. So that was all the drops I got this week, but now for the main drops of the series. So on screen now is what I had last week. I had the Royal Torsion Spring, I had 2 sights, 3 stabilizers and 2 Dragonbone upgrade kits. So that's quite good, like in terms of the number of drops I have. But now if we put on the drops for episode 4, you'll see it's increased quite a bit here. So we now have 2 Torsion Springs, 3 Royal Sights. Finally got the Royal Frame, so that completes the Royal set right there. There's 4 stabilizers now, so that's a lot right there, and still 2 upgrade kits. All the drop rates for all the Royal pieces are supposed to be the same, so it's quite surprising that I've got like 4 stabilizers, only 1 frame, but I guess I'll get more of that probably even out in the future. But it's nice that I finally completed the Royal set, so I can actually make like a crossbow right now. But that's always cool to see. It is just the Visage and the Kite Shield left, which, like I said, are the rarest drops. This could take a while, but hopefully I can tick off another one of those next week. Okay, so now I'm going to price check the whole tab. If I just deposit everything, they have this nice price checking feature where you can just put your invent in straight away, so that's going to make this a lot easier. I've got 4 mil cash, I can take that out. Take out all this stuff. See, it's all adding up fairly well now. I've got like quite a lot of these like Lantadymes. Not many Torstals. I think that's a kind of rare drop, clean Torstals actually. Take out all these seeds. Not that many logs, to be honest. I don't really get that many, but I do have a lot of ore, and I think these are worth a fair bit. So, and Onyx bolts as well, bolt tips. And now for these. So just take out all of these now, and that is it. There we go. So price check. Actually, I have 4 mil as well, so withdraw that. And now let's price check all this. So put that in roughly 40 mil, 39.5 mil, but obviously I took out 1 of each, so some of that stuff will add up. So about 40 mil so far, and I've only got 2 drops left to get, so that's going to be quite hard considering they are the rarest. But still, I could be, I mean, depending on how long it takes, I could be making like 100 mil by the end of the series, to be honest. And actually these prices are probably correct. It might be a bit higher, so that could even be a bit more money as well, for the Royal pieces. So yeah, looking really good. Like some of this stuff, like almost 3 mil Onyx bolts, like 2.7 mil adamant ore. It's looking really good. And also these bolts, I used to use Royal bolts, so I was just going to put whatever I had left in the tab. But now that I use Ascension bolts, I have like a more accurate representation of how many bolts I have. So that's quite good as well. But yeah, that is basically all. So I hope you guys enjoyed episode 4 of Looting the Queen, and I'll see you all later.